All right, let's continue the little Balatro adventure. All right, so let's go for maybe some easier stakes. Also, yeah, there we go. So erratic deck blue stake does sound like a hoot and a holler. Or green deck with no interest? That doesn't sound... Do I just try to knock out the black deck? Like, I do hate it with all my heart. Alright. Let's try out the black deck again. Still not a huge fan, but, you know, you gotta get the gold stake eventually. So, we still have our precious discards. We're not yet at blue stake, so things could be worse. Let's just fish for that easy breezy clubs. Change of plans. Do I go for spades now? Sure. Change of strategy. Paid off swimmingly. Not sure if this completes it in one. It does not. Let's go by rank. Maybe a 2 pair. A little sneaky 6 in there just to spice things up. And we have $1 tour name. Photograph on deck. Could also go for an abstract joker. Not a huge fan of this eternal tag. An early photograph's not bad. Flushes with a face card wins every time. And of course we are opening up ourselves to the fabled photo chad. So we'll see how far that gets us. Go by suit. I see a king here. Love that. So let's just try to fish around for a 2 pair. Or I'm one discard or 1 card away from this winning flat out. Yeah, this should be more than enough. The times a multiplier. Also makes me confident going into the boss blind that I have plenty. Supernova is not a bad pickup, but at the same time I don't need scoring right now because I do have, I think, all my scoring satisfied right there. So I'll take the $1 of interest and just roll like this. I mean, thank you, Balatro gods, for blessing me with this beautiful hand here. Oh my goodness. You're too kind. Heck yeah. $640 to my name. A Diet Cola is not really what I'm looking for. And we need to come up with 900 points. Let's just rock with this. Get our $2 of interest while we can. And I'll probably just fire this off right now. Because I don't think there's any world where a flush gets me 900 points. And we will fish around for a secondary flush. Hopefully this is 300 points. Exactly. Cool. And we have not much going on. I will be completely honest with you. We could pick up a little bit of an egg. Don't mind the egg. We can fish around for a Jupiter. We do not find the Jupiter. We do find a full house. We could also go for straights. Alright. It's that time. It's that we're straight gaming again. Go by rank, and we are rewarded handsomely for going for straights. Cool. Alright, 1 level of straights and a photograph gets us out of that bind. And we can also pick up a Mystic Summit because our scoring is looking a little suspect. Take that. $5 investment just to be a little bit ahead. Start with 0 discards, you say. I mean, the Mystic Summit synergy is going crazy right now. And just a pair. Yeah, I think it's just a pair. Hopefully we can pick up another pair here. With it being face cards, that should be plenty to get it done. And by plenty, I mean 96 points over the threshold. So we have a strength here. And of course, that does mean we can turn our 10s into jacks, or maybe even our 9s into 10s, so that our straights are a little better, a little bit more consistent. So we can do that ace to 10 straight. I'm not convinced that that's good. So I'll just crack open a standard pack, get the dopamine flowing, get the purple seal flowing as well. Would love to find, I mean, the Balatro gods are just way too kind today. So we need to discard a few more times. We have a, yeah. Okay. Mystic Summit is going to carry us to victory, as well as a little bit of photograph value. Good for 3,000-ish points. Cartomancer is probably not the value I'm looking for. I do like a good little spectral pack, though. I could hex my photograph, which does sound cool. Does it sound good, though? That's the main question. Or I can just talisman. I think it's just a talisman on my king. Yeah, my shop did not support polychroming my photograph. Planet cards. We can also do Magician on these 10s if we're scared of an eventual plant. Or we could just hang these lower value cards and keep our $5 for a little bit of interest. So we can discard 5 cards, try to complete that straight. So we have a pair of kings. We also could go for maybe a flush, if that sounds at all enticing. Yeah, we'll go for a flush. Cash in my king. The photograph is good for 18,000 points. So we have an 8-7-6. We can go for a queen high. Whoa, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That sounds like a straight to me. I think this should be enough to get us out of here. Okay. Might need to cash in the egg, because my scoring is looking a little bit on the embarrassing side. Let's roll once for an ice cream. I think ice cream might need to do. Also, shout out Cartomancer coming back with the same Eternal tag. And we can continue to level up straights. We can sell this bad boy for some ice cream. Gets us a little bit more money for interest. Base chips and molt are halved. Not what you want to see, but it is what we're seeing currently. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We are not going to get any value out of Mystic Summit or Photograph, which I don't love. So what we could do let's try to juice out the Mystic Summit value all we can. We're also going to sneak in a little bit of a discard situation for a Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I want to use this not right now. Also love seeing me picking up a Jack here, so this straight is going to be a little bit better than we thought it was going to be. Okay, cool. So that Jack was actually 100% necessary. I think we're just going to go for a pair. And that is more than enough to get it done. We could go for a Smear Joker. Eternal Tag makes that pretty much not going to happen ever. Maybe an Arcana Pack. This never hits Ice Cream. Alright, never hits anything. Fair enough. Maybe a Judgment can get us a Gluttonous Joker. Okay, that's actually kind of huge. And we can also... Should I soup up my face cards and just say the plant doesn't exist? I think the answer is yes. So I'm just going to run with that. Yeah. And then we have $2 of interest coming our way. And we also kind of want to put some clubs together. Ideally with a face card. For now, let's just get this done in 2. Can't really turn down a flush there. So 2 more discards. One more flush, because it comes with money. Okay. Now we desperately need to find a flush with these clubs. Okay. Could have probably used a Lovers on a face card. Let's use a Lovers on this 10. Use the Emperor. I don't think it's worth it to use a Justice. Just in case, though. Let's have this 2 shatter if necessary. I doubt it's going to be necessary. It might have been. It might have been a little necessary. Okay, we need to get our scoring up. We just have been seeing like so little Jokers that have been worth much. Droll Joker could be okay. I'm not convinced that it's okay, but I would hate to die without using all my Joker slots. Roll one more time for an even Steven. Sure, okay, now we have all the Joker slots. We feel great, we feel amazing. I mean, we feel okay, we feel decent. So yeah, let's just keep on going. And we have not much. Actually, we have quite a bit. We can discard here. Love to see the Hermit. That is actually massive. So I think this will actually get it done in 1. Which is not something I've been able to say for a while in this run. So we're going to go Ace, 9, yeah. Put this down, put this up. And I think this should get it done in 1. Even Steven's pulling some weight. These are given plus 15, plus 10, times 2, of course. I mean, I think this is going to get it done in 1. Yeah, perfection. 16,000. Kind of a mediocre score with everything going on in my hand, but you know, I've seen worse situations. All face cards are drawn face down. Well, that might throw a wrench in my plans. How about a Celestial pack for more flushes? Okay, we are thoroughly on the flush gaming train. Diamond, so we can go Greedy Joker and Gluttonous Joker. That seems bad. Sup, Scully? How's it going? Money? Money. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta rock with the money. We can go for a Fibonacci. Fibonacci's pretty good. Also allows me to maybe get off of Gluttonous Joker, be a little bit more flexible with the suits that I play. Maybe it's a Fibonacci. Let's go Fib. Also, it's a really good source of Molt, so we gotta take that. Lovers sounds great. Usually do not like wild cards, but when push comes to shove, do you have to play Four Fingers? So Four Fingers, flush build, Droll Joker, it's gonna be my lineup till the day I die. So I think I do need to rock with maybe Four Fingers. As bad as that feels, ooh. But what do I give up? Maybe ice cream? Like, it's gonna expire soon anyway. Yeah, this build looks a bit on the suspect side. And we can go with Misprint instead of Mystic Summit. Some are calling it the most botched gameplay you've ever seen in your life. Okay. Suits. Looks terrible. Okay, okay. I hear ya. So we are pretty much confirmed that we do not have any... Hold it. Hold the phone. So we have a flush here. We also have a little bit of Fibonacci value with ace and 5. Let's see how this goes. Let's roll with this. See how this treats us. Okay, honestly, I was kind of expecting worse, so I'm feeling like everything is right in the world. This is guaranteed to be a face card. So we have a 10. 8 is great because it satisfies both Even Steven and Fibonacci. 6 is great. And 4 is good because of, again, Fibonacci. And then this is a face card. So we roll with that. Ooh, it's a lucky face card too. Okay, okay. Good enough for 12,000 points. Now the question is, there's no question. You just lovers this, and now we can get it done with just these goobers. We could even turn this 7 into a stone card. Kind of like that. Get a little bit more chips out of the situation just in case things go south. Alright. Get my flush going. Okay, cool. Very suspect flush build. Not the most inspiring thing. How about a spectral pack into a aces? Are we actually doing the legendary pivot into aces? No, we're just going to go for face cards and say, destroy a face card, make 3 face cards. Okay. A little bit hurtful, but, you know, The show must go on. We'll discard these guys, and honestly, I think we do just need to run this. So we do not need a 9 because even Steven and Fibonacci do not care about them. Let's slide those over. Doing what I've never dared, black stake on black deck. It is miserable. You're still chilling at the red stake, I don't blame you. The in-betweens between white stake and gold stake it's a treat. For sure a treat. Definitely makes you feel comfy cozy. Like, gold stake is miserable, but like it's kind of fun at the same time in like a masochist kind of way. But every stake in between just feels like a chore. But we do get $3. So maybe things are looking up. And my glass broke. Feel like orange and blue aren't too bad compared to purple. Blue I hear the most complaints about, to be honest. People hate having their discards taken away, and I am some people. Supernova is decent. I actually really like Supernova. Let's see what Buffoon's got for me. Buffoon's got Rocket. Rocket seems terrible, huh? So Fibonacci can do more than even Steven, theoretically. And Rocket can get out of my face and turn into a supernova. Yeah. This all makes sense. Let's get a flush. Let's get a Jupiter going and just call it whatever. Purple will turn into... Okay. Ace and 8. Okay. This is how we win. It's perfection. Yep. Oh no. Alright, we might be seeing the old try again angle. Let's go by rank. Wasn't I going for like straights at some point? Way back when? I was. Back in the good old days. So ace. Maybe I'm just supposed to try to do a jack high straight. So 10, 9, jack, queen. If I can get an 8. Will I even do if I get an 8? Let's see. Why'd I throw away that 9? Good questions. Good questions all around. And it looks like the end of the road. Okay. Let's go back to the drawing board. Alright. Thank you, Jimbo. How about... No. We can't call it quits. We have to try... We're just trying to bulldoze our way through black deck. That's all we're trying to do. Let's figure it out. Once I'm done with black deck, though, I am going to celebrate so hard. I believe, too. For sure. May have spoke too soon. So, like, the thing about black deck, I know I've said it a few times before. It's not just, like, you have less opportunities to get... I guess I have a straight flush. It's not only you don't have enough opportunities to, like, get the score, because you have less hands, you also get less money, which is so backbreaking. Especially on a deck like black deck. Okay, so maybe we are going to go for a C double kind of angle. Alright, well. I'm not sure if seeing double is going to pan out, but I say that. But here we go. Seeing double paying off instantly. Okay. I'm going to ditch this the moment I get to. But for now, it's family. An infinite joker? How can you turn it down? Okay, so we need another full house. Just, maybe another 9, 10, or a king. Love to see it. Okay. 720 points. Seeing double is actually going crazy right now. Yep. Seeing double. That's what we're talking about. Okay. I'm back to believing. Perfection. I mean, who does it better? I mean, Brainstorm can carry any run, but, you know. We are cooking with pure gasoline. This is the run, I believe, as well. Let's be a little bit greedy. Let's try to look for a 10. Okay. 10 me. Or we could just do another full house. Full house it is. That's all we need. I mean, I believe that's enough. Heck yeah. Okay, we need more jokers than just this, and not you. Maybe in this buffoon pack. Splash or shortcut. Ooh. Shortcut could be the move. This plays perfectly with seeing double. You know what? This is a very weird build. And that's what I'm about. Only play one hand type this round. That is no issue for... Actually. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I'm missing a 7 or an 8. Let's keep this ace around because that could be... Okay, so we have a straight here. The mouth is usually not a good... straights aren't usually good to go with the mouth, but with shortcut, it is a bit easier. So we have 2, 3, 4... Actually, is that just a straight right here? Man, the shortcut's insane. I know it doesn't satisfy these two, but like... Yeah, that's a straight. Believe it or not, that is a straight. Okay. We might be cooking. We may very well be cooking. And then we have a Saturn to boot. This is the run. This is absolutely the run. Money? Yeah, absolutely. For sure. And then another... Welcome back to the Fruit Channel. We're playing another straight build. That's what we do. Yep. Easiest straight to make in my life. Honestly, this is kind of I've never seen this done before. I mean, it probably has been done before. Like, many people play Balatro. I'm not saying I'm the first one to crack the code on this situation, but... I mean, I'm committed. This is what we're doing. And you know what? Now we're gonna get $2 more. Yeah. That's a straight. It feels like with shortcut, you can just kind of click a random assortment of 5 cards, and it'll probably be a straight. Money. It's an interesting idea. We could also go for Wasteful, get some more discards going. So maybe Golden Joker and Wasteful. Yeah. Golden Joker, Wasteful. Sounds good to me. I keep forgetting I'm in black deck, so I do have more slots than I think. So 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we just need to find... So 10, Jack, Queen, King, 8. This is a straight. Times 2 times 2. I mean, the needle. No issue for a guy like me. 9,000 points with this very suspect build. Superposition, is it your time to shine? Superposition, shortcut. This is definitely a way you can play Balatro. It is legal. You are legally allowed to play it like this. This feels illegal though. Shortcut only, yeah, it only affects. Sure. Just in case I accidentally do a straight flush, we can pick that up. Alright. So we want to find aces. So we can get some superposition value. We almost have... I mean, we do have a straight right here. Let's try to pick up an ace just in case. Alright, well. That did not pan out, but at least we can still get it done. There's a good chance we just bail on superposition because this card is terrible. Or this Joker, rather, is terrible. Driver's License is typically a card I like to see, but I'm kind of in trash time right now, so we cannot pick it up. Can I find a blue seal? No. Let's just keep rocking with what we have here. So we have a 7, 8, 9, 10 Jack. That's a straight every day of the week. And then we have almost enough here. So we have a 9, 10 Jack. Okay, just another exact same thing. Cool. Another straight. Eventually would love to get some more Saturns. Yeah, specifically Saturns, if you don't mind. And I'm going to open up both of these Celestial packs just in case. With the one picked up Saturn, I feel like I'm good just to rock with the Psychic. I don't think I need to venture into this Celestial pack, because I do get an additional $1 if I don't go under. Alright, yeah, we'll be a little bit greedy. So 6, 7, 8... No, that's just a high card. Just these. Okay. That would be a straight, as well as a couple of multipliers. It's crazy what just one level of Saturn does when you have this combo going. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... Almost. So we're more likely to get there with this combination. We can put these down and also do that. Okay. Cool. So we need to find a blue seal. Desperately. We could do it in this standard pack. Let's first open up Arcana, just in case we can get some precious money from it. Open up this here standard pack for a gold 10, I guess. Hand size is not really what I'm looking for. Blinds, we need 20,000. Let's just go into this next one. We can easily meet the scoring threshold. Don't really need a 2 with shortcut. Maybe I do. Let's just get rid of that garbage. So maybe a king, queen, jack, 10, 8. That looks like a flush to me. Or a straight, rather. And then we have ace, king, queen, jack, 8. Nope, that's not it. One more discard should have us be good. And do I feel like maybe I don't need... There's a chance I can slide this over and get 2 tarot cards. Let's see. I think this is not greedy. No. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool. Thought it was greedy there for a second, but you know, we got there in the end. Shout out superposition, finally doing something. Let's do a Arcana pack with these both taken. We can maybe get Temperance off of a Fool. Love the extra money. Don't really want Lovers. Let's get Temperance. And then we can Celestial pack for a Saturn. Okay. I'm feeling pretty decent about this run now. Hanging Chad, not really the run for it. Alright. Feel decent enough about that. So we have little straight action. Let's Hierophant. Yeah. I don't want to slide the superposition over just yet. I know I can get an additional tarot card out of here, but I feel like I would much rather just be safe. Yeah, we can use our discards pretty liberally right now. Gonna sell this actually. I do want 2 tarot cards actually now. I think I'll need to do another straight, but again with shortcut I don't think that's going to be an issue. I also only just need 300 points, so I could just rip this and just call it a day. Yeah, we'll just call it a day. There's no reason to force anything, right? I could try to force another superposition, but that doesn't seem wise at all. Cool. Hilariously low scoring there. Arcana pack sounds pretty good. If it can provide money, that'd be fantastic. It cannot. Maybe I'm just going to boost up these guys, or I could death this, because an ace of clubs is very beneficial with seeing double. I'm once again asking for none of this. Honestly, it might just be... I'm just going to take a 9. Like, I really am just trying to make higher straights. Yeah, that was not beneficial to me at all. Ooh. Have I ever tried modded Balatro? If I haven't, I should. I do want to try the cryptid mod, because I do want to fry my computer. I think that'd be really fun. But I have not ventured into mods outside of just like these quality of life ones. But once I do have gold stake all completed, actually I might cheat a little bit. I might venture before I complete gold stake. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. This is a terrible Joker, right? This is a good one. The Order. Also, the Order is so good that I'm just gonna copy it for now on. And then we're also gonna buy this as a pseudo reroll. And I think with this, I win. I don't want to get ahead of myself, of course, but I'm feeling very confident. So 3, 4, 5, that's a straight. And this should score ridiculously high, right? I mean, pretty dang high, all things considered. Not a huge fan of what's going on there. And I'm a huge fan of what's going on here. Yeah. So superposition may need to skedaddle here soon. I hate to say it. It is my least favorite Joker, and I do hate it with all my heart, but yeah, I do not like it. I'm new here, and what's going on? Well, we're just playing a little Balatro, an easy game to follow if you're new. It's a super straightforward game. No, the synergies are very easy to understand as a new player. I recently tried teaching Balatro to somebody, and it became very apparent how hard this game is to like teach. It really feels like one of those games that you just need to like jump in and like start just like jamming hands, because trying to get started in this game is kind of painful, I figured out. But once you do get the hang of it, it is a good old time. But it is, for newcomers, this game is incredibly difficult to grasp. And another drunkardess, another discard isn't really what I'm looking for. An Arcana pack could be good. And we can Hermit. What hand do you usually play the most? Honestly, straights. Recently, before I started like making content about this game, and when I was just like more like casually playing, I was an avid flush gamer, but I quickly learned how quickly flushes or straights scale, and ever since I figured that out, I've been addicted to just this build. Oh, I mean, perfection. That's straight. Fantastic. But yeah, I also love playing flushes, but flushes scale so incredibly slowly, and like that's by design. It's actually a really good design that good old local thunk implemented, because actually, let's see if we can open up a Jupiter. We cannot. But Saturn's, aka the planet cards that upgrade straights, increase your straight scoring so much more than flushes do, aka Jupiters. And that's why later in the game, especially in endless mode, flush builds kind of crumble, while like straights and like pairs and whatnot, those go very far. Let's discard these bad boys. And not a huge fan of what's going on with this hand, honestly. Oh, my clubs are debuffed. That's why I'm confused. Oh, that is not good. This is not ideal. I mean, I still think with the order, we're still going to be fine. It just is a bit more awkward. So 10. Okay. We are slowly but surely figuring it out. So Jack 10, 9, 8. Okay. Let's get our money. Let's get out of the club. This is not where we want to be. Do I have a favorite Joker? I would say DNA. DNA for sure. I fall for it every day of the week. I try to force it, and I have lost many runs to trying to force DNA. But I'll do it again. So help me, I'll do it again. Ooh, see, there we go. Okay, so here's the little explanation I was trying to give. Saturn, the +3 mold, +30 chips. That's what you get for upgrading straights. Meanwhile, when you upgrade flushes, you get +2 mold, +15 chips. So like, huge benefit to going for straights rather than flushes when you want to like scale with planet cards. That being said, I'm going to use both these bad boys just in case because, you know, sometimes you gotta venture into flushes. And let's roll perfection. We always find the hermit. And this is like kind of like a reroll. Let's do a standard pack for maybe a blue seal? No. Yeah. Your favorite is blueprint. Respectable. Definitely respectable. For sure. Let's go with, I think just this straight will do. I don't think it's gonna win because we don't get the ×2, but we can at least get 2 ×3s. Actually, that was pretty close to winning. For that reason, actually, let's get some tarot cards flowing. And we do have a lot of discards to work with, so let's just do that. Favorite legendary Joker, obviously the goat Shakot. You gotta love him. Or what's it called? The guy when you discard stuff, you get you get additional times multiply. I do like that guy as well. Buffoon pack. I kind of want to get off of Devious Joker. I feel like he's not doing much for me. I may be underselling what Devious Joker is doing for this community, but at the same time, give me with a blueprint. Supernova. Interesting. So we've played 23 straights. We can actually let's buy this bad boy, sell it, and then just get the supernova up in here. And then this is what we're doing. Okay, perfect. That's the good order. Open up a standard pack and we'll get another club for seeing double. Always rip it. Okay. Objectively, terrible decision because that did bring me below $25. And we will... I think... I mean, there's no reason to do this. We can do this. Let's get some more money flowing. And... play this guy. You should put your chip joker at the beginning of the lineup for a better score. Yes. Yeah, for sure, no doubt. Arcana pack. So Arcana packs are obviously great because we have 2 tarot cards. We can get rid of 2 lesser scoring cards to really force our higher straights. It'd be a spectral pack and treat us well as well. How about a purple seal on a 3? And we can keep on rolling. Flower pot. Pretty nice, pretty nice. 8 ball, not bad. Justice, not the most inspiring thing. All face cards are drawn face down. No problem. We can at least find 7, 8, 9. Maybe we can find... Okay, perfect. Let's turn this into a steel card. Let's turn this into a gold card. And we can make a straight like this. Perfection. Awesome. What made you want to start playing Balatro? You know, I did play Hearthstone a lot. And I played Magic the Gathering. I played a lot of competitive card games. And the more I played them, the more I wasn't a huge fan of competitive card games that much. And I wanted something a little bit more chill, a little bit more relaxed. And then I got incredibly addicted to Balatro. And I've just been jamming endless games. These are terrible. But along getting super addicted to Balatro, taking a break from competitive card games, I still did make content about competitive card games. So I decided to make a little bit of a pivot to less stressful competitive games. Because I would love to say that I have very thick skin, but competitive card games just really was draining after a while. It's a lot easier just to see the number go up, especially when this flame comes up. Ooh, it just does something for me. You can only be emoted so many times in a game of Hearthstone before you just want to hit the old bottom right concede, uninstall the game. Haven't uninstalled the game quite yet, but you know, we might eventually. Finally, a blue seal. But yeah, I may eventually come back to Hearthstone or Magic the Gathering. I've played Magic for about, I think, 12 years at this point. All this looks... actually, this isn't bad. So that might be something I'm interested in the future, but for now, things like Balatro, may even do vouchers I have, Overstock plus Wasteful. For now, single player card games is kind of where I'm at. And when Slay the Spire 2 comes out, might mess with that. Ooh, I should have probably played this when I had the chance. Oh well, we'll just hold a Fool for now. Forces one card to always be selected. Probably won't be an issue. So we could actually make some money with this. I don't hate that. So Queen, Jack 10. Yeah. So this is going to take 2 hands to do. So Ace, King. Almost. If you play it confidently enough, it almost works. So Ace, King, Queen, Jack, 9. We also get a blue seal out of the deal. Love that. Your least favorite Joker is the green Joker. Interesting. I kind of mess with the green Joker. He's gotten me out of quite a bit of binds. If you like commit to him early enough, he can be decent. But I used to be a green Joker hater as well. Way back when. Baron, nice to see you. Should we do a pivot? Probably not. Yeah, all this is pretty much worthless. We could go for money, or we can go for 2 levels of Saturn. Honestly, just to, you know, really seal the deal on this run, let's get some Saturns flowing. Maybe we can even get additional Saturns going. Saturn me. Alright, fine. Fine. And we will spin the wheel, of course. We will. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, I'll call it a day there. Okay, boss blind. The one time I can't make a straight with just any hand. Okay, so 10, 9, Jack, King, Ace. We also do get some superposition value. Love that. Yeah. Cool. Gonna get it done in 2. I do believe. Ooh, maybe not actually. Okay, a bit of a concern. Just kidding, I was never concerned, even for a second. Actually, what card is selected? That one? Maybe I am concerned. Maybe get rid of this 4. Yeah, get rid of the 4. Okay, so this is a concern. Okay, I see what's going on here. We could just go for a 2 of a kind. Actually, yeah, that wins the game straight up, right? Okay, fine, we'll just use it here. I think this wins straight up. Yeah. And then we're gonna times 2. Actually, it's worth it to banana. Right? I think it's... Ooh. Oh no. Okay. There's no way we lose right here, right? Oh no. At the finish line? No shot. Am I really getting bested by the Cerulean Bell? I have a discard remaining. Okay. I see. I hear you. You're right. I should probably also discard the 7, huh? You're saying, okay, yeah. Cool. We got there together. In the end. Okay, so let's reorder this. I'm so used to playing on higher stakes, I completely forgot I had a discard remaining. Okay, let's go into endless mode. Let's have a good little time in endless. Okay. So we have... I do not think that this run's going to go much further. And then we can crack open maybe a standard pack for another Jack of Clubs. And then we can get another Ace of Clubs, that is. We can also get nothing else. Okay. So we have 9, 8, 7. Not quite enough to get it done. I kind of just want to cash in this gold. Yeah, let's get a little bit of gold on the way out. So we can go 7, 8, 9, Jack. Not really obsessed with that line. I think I'm going to need to throw away this 4, unfortunately. Again, probably going to need to throw away the 4. So 7, 8, 9, 10 Jack. Kind of unfortunate that I need to play the Steel Jack, but that'll be okay. And then we can discard here. Yep. Cool. Straight flush yet again. Unfortunately not gonna get the scene double value. Actually, is this just game? No way, right? Okay, okay, cool, cool, cool. Awesome. And I think superposition is probably not long for this world. Honestly, it's been in my lineup for way too long. It does just need to get out of my lineup ASAP. Get temperance flowing. Roll here, maybe a hanged man. Could also go blue joker instead of superposition, but at the same time, that sounds lame. One more roll. Showman. Honestly, Showman, you're better. You're better. That's how much I hate superposition. So we have kind of some duds. So king or queen, jack. Yeah, that works for me. We'll get some chips out of those guys. And is this enough to get it done on its own? With the additional chips, the Saturn, and the shot before. Not quite. Maybe we can just get rid of this 4 again. So we have... honestly, not great. Hit me with a 9. Okay. So we can... honestly, let's Empress this. And do I try... oh, I don't even have superposition anymore because I threw it away and cursed its name while I did it. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, the banana is now extinct. So hopefully we can get... word. Sounds about right. And we can also maybe get a card sharp. Card sharp instead of seeing double, is that worth it? It might be. Temperance? No. Card sharp instead of seeing double. Actually, I'm gonna keep seeing double. Playing a straight sets it to 0. Unfounded hate for superposition is wild. I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to the unfounded hate. Mail-in rebate is the best econ joker. I can get on that train. I also don't mind a golden ticket. Boy golly, do I love a golden ticket. Yeah, but I'd say you're right on. Mail-in rebate's pretty solid. And also, yes, Showman is doing messed up Showman stuff. Saturn get in my pocket. I'm not sure why I opened that pack instead of just saving my money. But here we are. Ace, queen, no. Okay. That's a straight. And that is also another Saturn. Am I high? I thought that I thought that was for sure gonna win. Yeah. What's the furthest ante I've gotten to? I believe 17. I think. Of course, it was done with like some sort of like Baron build. Why did this not win? I'm so confused. Did I not have like a club in the last hand I played? No, it's just scoring ridiculously low. Okay, that's fair. That's a concern. Let's go to the next round. Let's try to save some money. Ace, no. So we have a 10, 9, 8, 7. It's pretty good. Let's discard these guys. Maybe discard these guys. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I'm still very surprised that this is not scaling faster than it is. So 2... That's another straight. Perfection. I don't think this is going to get to the threshold because these are some pretty low scoring. Never mind, it was always going to get there. Superposition, I hate you with all my heart still. And we can also go for an Arcana pack. Oops, all sixes is like an Econ Joker, if you squint. Fair. Very fair. Let's enhance some cards. Stuck at ante 11. Ante 11's not bad. It's not bad. It's, you know. It's, I mean, of course we see, like, the crazy runs other people have, and we're like, oh man, I'm so trash at this game. But that's the beauty, I think, of Balatro and, like, other... Because I was, like, watching... Ooh, speaking of being trash at this game, why did I discard 3 cards on the Serpent? I was watching another content creator play Mega Bonk, and I just picked up the game. Very fun game, by the way. But I am complete trash at Mega Bonk. I wish I was better at it. But I am what the kids call dog water at that game. But I'm sure, like, other people struggle equally as hard with the game as well. So 10, 8, 7, 5, 4. That's a straight. In my neighborhood, that's a straight. Okay. King, queen, jack. Perfection. That's a straight. But yeah, it's... Once you put enough hours into the game, you can start cranking into, like, ante 14, 15, 16. I don't know if I'm ever going to get to ante 39 outside of, like, a seeded run. But maybe one day. Sell this tower. Maybe a Celestial pack for... Why am I still opening up Celestial packs, especially with Showman in my lineup? It's a good question. Oh, scene double. Okay. That makes for a good YouTube thumbnail, you know? I mean, that's pretty good. 2 scene doubles, that's a YouTube thumbnail. If you ever want to learn Mega Bong, let me know. Word. On the next one. Okay. So we're at 14 million is what we need to beat. Ace, king, no. Alright, fair enough. Discard here. Ace, king, jack, 10. Okay. What can 2 scene doubles do for me? Not a lot. Not a lot, it turns out. Another straight. Okay, this we might be calling it quits here. We did not get the Saturns up quite enough. But, you know, that's a nice little run. Nice little jaunt. So king, queen, jack. Not quite. Just kind of going through the motions with this one. Discard here. Lovers. You gotta use it. At least once. Do I have any, like, way to get out of this? I do not. It's been real. It's been real. It's been good. Ante 11 with a double scene double build. I mean, I got, like, the funny scene double thing, like, at the very end. So, like, can you really make it a YouTube thumbnail if the synergy didn't, like, really even do anything? I think you can. I think you can. But anyway, that was Black Deck. on Black Stake, I think. On the next one. Yeah. I've only gotten 9 int with the Perkio Ghost deck. I have never gotten, because I know that's like the usual go-to method is like Perkio Ghost deck with a bunch of cryptids. I have like such bad luck getting Perkio. Like the main legendary I get is Trib. But yeah, I don't think I'm ever getting close to Nanymph. How many decks have you beaten Gold Stake with? That's a good question. So we got the Plasma deck, obviously. I heard recently that this is like supposedly the hardest deck to Gold Stake with, but I don't know if I believe that. It was pretty easy. You scale your scoring crazy fast with this. I know like the scoring also scales with you, but like Plasma deck, I think this was the first one I got Gold Stake on. Red deck, having extra discards is crazy. Yellow deck starting with 10 money is also insane. So I think it's just those three. Yeah, just those three. Those abandoned numbers are tragic. What are you talking about? Am I slacking on abandoned? Oh, oh no. Well, it looks like I've not played much abandoned deck. I know abandoned deck is good, but you know what? Let's do green stake abandoned deck, because honestly I've been disrespecting abandoned deck. I have the gold seal with 3 decks. Let's do, so let's, you know, this should be a pretty quick run. Abandoned deck is actually really solid because it has no face cards. It's easy to deck fix with. This should be, so 2, 3. I just got done with a shortcut build, so I need to like reprogram my brain to understand that I'm not doing that anymore. So let's check out our suits. We can just go for a flush angle. I know the flush will probably not score very high because we don't have face cards, but we do have an ace and a 10, so maybe this can get it done in 1. It cannot. Alright, we can get it done in 2. So with the abandoned deck, you're typically just trying to do ace kind of stuff. You could do a straight strategy, but I do that every day of the week. Let's just do a Wrathful Joker or a Wraithful Joker and go for spades. Yeah, this will do. Flush 5 of a kind. That's probably where we're going to be going. And honestly, let's just save our money. Go with the Wrathful Joker. Kind of awkward. We have 3 discards. You know what? I don't believe. Let's do 1 flush here. Then we'll start hard discarding for... Never mind. We'll just... I guess, yeah, they just don't exist. My bad. Hey, my bad. Do you have everything unlocked? I believe so. I believe I have everything unlocked. This is now on autopilot. My early game is figured out. Okay, we can save our money a little bit now. Yeah, this is... We are... The early and mid game has been solved. Strength is not really what I'm looking for, and none of this looks good. We can discard this for a little bit of tarot card value, and are we just the most unlucky person? No, we're actually the best to ever do it. Cool. Another reason flushes are not super stellar is your payoff card with the tribe gives you like the least molt of any of these kinds of cards. A crystal ball is fine. A smiley face is trash. Not completely worthless, but pretty much completely worthless. Let's go with a standard pack. Sure. And we can be on our merry way. Least favorite boss blind. I would probably say the one that makes you discard 2 cards at random. Like, it's just kind of annoying because, like, you always go into it with, like, a gold card or a blue seal that you really want to, like, use. But then it's just like, nah, you're not going to do that today. You know, it's pretty sad just not being able to do what you want to do in a card game. Alright. No reason to skip there other than just playing fast. Alright. What? Supernova? Are we just completely committed to flush gaming? I think so. We're also adding a bit of sale value to our swashbuckler. And I feel good just going to the next one. We can be a little bit greedy with our discards there. Yeah. Let's say that we want this to be a steel card so that we can pop open this. Not the best. So Supernova scaling. The tribe is carrying us to the mid game. The certificate's looking pretty worthless. No repeat hands. That's okay. We only need the one hand. I would say of the boss blinds, this one feels like the one that matters the least. Whenever I encounter it, I don't know if I've ever lost this boss blind, to be honest. Now, the one that you can only play one hand type. Oh, buddy, have I lost that one. I have lost that one many a times. Have you defeated all the challenges yet? I have not. I've been considering streaming those or maybe playing them off stream. But I feel like most people have done that by now. So I'm not really sure how interesting it would be to see like me do them. But I could do them. It could be kind of fun. Because I'm going for... Since I'm committing to the flush lifestyle, let's find a use for... Hold up. Synergy. Beautiful synergy. Honestly, this could probably just carry me to the end game. Let's see. Let's see if it can. So, right now, one flush of spades produces 8,000. Gift card. I think if I want to just roll with this into the late game, I think I'm just going to need to keep this and buy nothing from here on out. So, let's speedrun a little bit. Yeah, we don't need a steel card. Our scaling is plenty with this, I think. Almost. Okay, okay. Maybe don't get too confident. Maybe don't get too confident at all. Okay, cool. Maybe this scales a little less fast than I thought. So let's open up a buffoon pack. I would love to get rid of this event. Now, egg, gift card, swashbuckler. Can that win us everything? I want to say yes. I feel like this is going to win us the game. Just straight up. Let's try the superposition, I swear, if you show up in my games one more time. Anyway, just kind of blacked out there for a second. Okay. Let's see if this can win on its own. So discard there. Let's discard here as well. So one flush. Honestly, let's just also do this. Let's find a planet card. How's that sound? Okay, okay. We just need to find one more heart and we'll be golden. One more heart and we'll be golden. Alright, now we're cooking. Do you ever skip blinds? I should do it more. But not really. I should definitely skip more blinds. Good timing with the chat message. But yeah, I could probably stand to... Ooh, not a bad wild card. Skip more blinds. Temperance value is going a bit crazy right now. We can do a roll surplus. Roll once. The duo is not really what we're looking for. And we can death maybe that jack. Actually, this is the game plan. We are going to show that wild cards can be good. Mostly because I think they can't be good. Good use of that discarded purple card, by the way. And then we can discard here. Oh, perfection. We can death here. Amazing. Cool. And that is enough to get it done. Okay, okay. Love seeing the flames on ante 5. We may very well be able to get it done with this. Purple. Okay. And a whole bunch of nothing. How's a high card sound? And we can roll for temperance. No. Okay. We can roll for temperance. Alright, fine. So we have $33 to our name. We have almost a flush right here. We do have a flush right here. We also have a Wheel of Fortune for a big old goose egg. Sure. Almost enough with that. So we have more hearts or more spades. We have more spades, actually. Okay. Discard here. We have a hanged man. Love to see... Oh, I don't have a death. That's a hanged man. Right. Okay. And... this flush should be able to get it done. Okay. We have... a 40 molt swashbuckler. my kingdom for a temperance. A red seal queen could be relevant in the future. Alright. First hand is drawn face down. Okay. How about we discard like the middle bit? Judgment, perfection. So we can, so these three are spades. So we can maybe destroy these ones. Yeah, let's start destroying some stuff. And I could get some purple seal value, but at the same time I would just like to get a hand played while I know what it is. That's good for a bit of points. Okay, love to see the steel card show up. And that is good for a hand, or a round done in 2. Okay, already breezing through. Seed money is probably not relevant. If I can find a temperance again, this goes crazy. Hanged man. Okay, fine. So what am I trying to get rid of? I'm trying to get rid of clubs. Okay. Clubs and diamonds is what I'm trying to get rid of. And great. Yeah, I don't know why I'm rolling. Can get out of here. So clubs and diamonds. Discard those guys. One flush. And we are like sneakily scaling up Supernova. A Justice isn't bad. Another Hanged Man. Okay, so maybe this 2 can break. Almost. Okay. So we can... Ooh. We don't have many spades left, actually. Actually, I do want to get rid of these spades. Or these clubs, rather, to go for these spades. Because I have effectively 7 spades. And I do think it's worth it probably to discard this 6. I don't need the molt if I do find 2 more. Perfection. Okay, okay. We're getting a bit scrappy with our score. Okay, so we're at $9. If this Arcana pack has a Temperance in it, of course, that'd be fantastic. If it has a Fool in it, we first want to find a Jupiter. We do not find a Jupiter. We'll settle for a Neptune. This Arcana pack will produce a Chariot. Not super pumped with this stuff. Okay. Okay, so this could be promising with the diamonds. Yeah. Definitely don't mind that, especially with the holographic. That's actually massive. And then we have mostly spades and hearts left. We have 2 discards also. The Fool. Might keep the Fool around. We can put the 3 down for a 10 to score a little bit higher. might be relevant. Okay. So we have a wild card here. Is there any way for me to win with just what we have here? So we have 8, 7, 6, 5, not quite a straight. We have 3 hearts. We effectively have not many hearts left. But if we play this, we're going to be drawing 5 of our 9 cards. Ooh, kind of awkward. Jack high wins with just chips and swash. I think you might be right. Also, I do get the steal. I kind of forget that I can play something other than that's why we have Joker display. So so I can be carried. Anyway, Celestial pack for a Jupiter. Thoughts, opinions. Perfection. Absolute perfection. 2 levels of Jupiter might be able to get us done. Again, I can't sell anything because we are so committed to what we're doing. After each hand is played, that is not ideal. Okay, well, let's see where this gets us. Okay, okay. So we can discard these. For, okay, this might actually be huge. So we have the glass card. This is obviously a flush. Oh, and we get the hollow 6. And it snaps off at the end. Okay. And we can't guarantee that the moon will hit. Or we can just say that we're lucky. Discard and just hit it anyway. Never mind. So we're trying to not have too many clubs. We could also pivot and get off of hearts. The pivot heard around the world. Okay, so to say I'm concerned is an understatement. Do I open up more standard packs? It's a good question. It's a good question. I think the answer is yes. A resounding yes. And we will take another glass card. Yeah, I think so. We might be able to get it done in one hand with that glass card. So let's get off of diamonds some more. It's kind of awkward with this 6 being a diamond, but I'm already so committed. But I'm also trying to get off of hearts. Okay. So let's get off of hearts. So we have 4 diamonds left and a lot of spades. Okay. Perfection. I think this wins in one with all these steel, with this glass. Yeah. Almost. I mean, it was close, for sure. And I think just a 2 does it with the swash. Might also break. It does not do it with the swash. Okay. This is maybe grounds to panic. So we throw this away to get another spade, and that will win for sure. Yeah. Okay. Everybody stop panicking. We figured it out in the Oh, I'm starting to believe the swashbuckler a little less as the day goes on. We can't buy anything. Okay. Oh no. The sun? Sure. The sun is heart, which is of course what we're not going for. Word. Understood, understood. And we can go for this. Actually, that's pretty good. More supernova value. Okay, okay. Discard these guys. So we have a bit of clubs left, a bit of spades. And this gets it done on its own with one hand remaining. Some are saying this is the comeback of the century. And we have, if I can open up one temperance, I'm just asking for one temperance, that's all. Right, right, understood. This could be a temperance, if you think about it hard enough, that this could very well be a temperance. Extra large blind. I think we're cooked. I think we might be cooked, guys. I think we might be a bit on the cook side. But no matter. We will see how much this can win. 50,000 is actually not bad. If you believe hard enough, maybe I should have sold this before doing that. It's a good critique. Okay, so this is, it's over. Hold. We could keep cooking. This is how we can win. We sell here. We go here. It's perfection, actually. We hermit. Actually, if we can find a glass card, we can do something. Let's find a glass card. See? Perfection. We star. Slide this over. Peek. We might be dead. Hey, we might be dead. You know, we might be a bit on the dead side. Ooh. We run it back. We run it back. Oh no. Alright, we're running it back. And we're gonna go in with less of a fully committed game plan. I'll be the first to admit that we may have thrown with that strategy that we were trying to do. But I believe that we can rally. A rough way to go. Yeah, I agree. It's a bit of a rough way to go. But I think we can recover potentially with mail-in rebate is huge for money. So we're trying to get rid of 5s. So let's go for another flush angle. So just the one flush will give us 248. We can go for a 2 pair. And maybe throw away the 4 as well. Actually, probably the 10. We really want to find more 5s. Cool. Found more 5s. A little bit more money to our name. One more 5. And then there we go. Now we got the econ rolling. $18. We're feeling perfect. Absolutely perfect. Mad Joker's pretty good. This could allow us to survive and be a little bit more greedy so we can score higher. Raised Fist is also decent, a little bit more flexible. Let's go for a Mad Joker. Mail-in rebate, we can really support it with the Mad Joker. So we can go for, let's just do rank so we can see our 2 pairs. This honestly might win on its own, so let's get the money in while we can. This absolutely wins on its own, I believe. Actually not. Okay, good. Actually a good thing that it did not win. So we have a 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So we are yet again looking for 8s. Discard these down. In 8s, we did find. So let's get our little bit of money. And then we can do a flush for the win. Or a full house for the win. Cool. This run feels significantly better than the last one because we actually have econ going now. The beauties of having econ and blue seals, yeah, this is pretty much just an easy win. All these seem pretty below average, so let's just get some planets flowing. Still feel like Mad Joker is plenty to get it done. So we're trying to get rid of 6s. Okay. Get rid of that 6. We'll do a low scoring 2 pair. To hopefully find more 6s. Maybe these can be a 6. They cannot be. Alright. We'll just accept our 2 pair that will close out the round. And we can also get a hanging Chad. This allows for a lot of flexibility. A lot of builds revolve around the Chad. Burglar isn't great. I'll probably just honestly sell the Burglar, or I can just keep this in my lineup. Hanging Chad, Ride the Bus is actually hilarious with this deck, so let's just pick it. Obvious synergy with Abandoned deck because we don't have face cards. So, don't really want Telescope. Yeah, good for now. This wins on its own, which is pretty cool. Let's just do these discards right here, and then we can get a planet going with a full house. Nice. The fabled full house build. Standard pack will produce a purple seal gold card. A bit awkward. Earth again. Could be okay. Could be worth the roll. I have quite a bit of money going. Not that much, though. Spades are debuffed. So we can just discard here for a judgment. So mail-in rebate would like to see 3s discarded. Let's do a low-scoring 2-pair. And then we have a 3, but a blue seal 3, so that feels terrible to discard. So I don't think I'm going to. I'd just like to upgrade my 2-pair a little bit more. We can do better than that. We have one more discard left, so we have one more chance for $5. And do I need to unfortunately just accept that I won't get a planet card out of this? I think so. Sell here. Use this to get blue joker. Okay. Fair enough. Not bad. Mystic Summit could be relevant since I am wanting to discard a bunch of stuff. I feel like I'm playing a little too much into Mad Joker. I feel like this isn't really what I should be going towards. Like Gold Seal 4 is kind of enticing. And a lot of this looks pretty worthless, but I'll just make this ace gold for safekeepings. And I will get some seed money as well. Because I have seed money, let's just be off to the next one. So we can either get a tarot card or gold out of this. Or you can just play a 2-pair. I think I'd rather just get a tarot card out of it. I regret my decision immensely. Let's get a full house, maybe. Kind of forgot that I leveled up full house that much. A foil egg. I think I have econ figured out with mail-in rebate. Don't really want this. Let's get some random tarot cards instead. Not super impressive. And again, not really moving the needle for me here. More 6s to discard. For now, let's just do a 2-pair and be happy with that. More 6s to discard, love that. That's good for $10. And we have a 4 of a kind. See if we can get some planets flowing first. Not quite. Just a 4 of a kind. $85. Okay, now we have an actual decision to make. Do we still want to rock with the 2-pair? I feel like not really. We're obviously going to pick up Trading Card. This is one of the best jokers in the game. Honestly, Uranus might just be able to pull enough weight for Mad Joker to be irrelevant. Let's open up some standard packs first before I talk too much trash about Mad Joker. Not sure really why I bought that 3. Should probably just be prioritizing seals. I guess I do have quite a bit of 3s going on. Maybe that's why I did. Good thinking. Good thinking. Mail-in rebate. Do I need it anymore? It is like very good econ, but I also have seed money. I have 75 bucks. But at the same time, Mad Joker is pretty much worthless at this point. Alright, fine. I've been convinced. And yeah, that'll have to do. Let's discard this 2, I guess. And we can discard this 3 for a moon. We can search for another 3, which was very likely to happen because we have 5 left. And we can put together a full house that will likely win on its own. This should definitely be over here for a Hanging Chad. Might have honestly won me the round. So we have a pair. 3, 4, 5. Not quite enough to get done. Let's just throw out the pair. And then a 2 pair is plenty to get it done. Just need to come up with less than 100 points. Cool. And now the question is, how do I scale? And the answer, of course, is to keep buying 3s. Or blue seals. 3s or blue seals, that is the question. I think the answer is blue seals. Golden ticket, I do love ya, but I think I'll probably have to pass on ya. Now, Hanging Chad is a good card, don't get me wrong. But I feel like it's not really working for the build that we currently have. I mean, it's irrelevant with Abandoned deck, it's just kind of funny. Oops, all 6s or a Swashbuckler. I think the answer is Swashbuckler. So now we have scoring here, money, and deck fixing here. Good time to buy the surplus for sure. Okay, so we are looking for 3s and blue seals is pretty much where we're gonna be at. Not a huge fan of 4s, so we can discard that one. And we have a 4 of a kind with 9s. This does not win on its own by any means, but it does score kinda high. And now we have a decision to make. So we have 2 2s, not many 10s. We have a 4. We can, our best bet is to keep this 4 down, and maybe we can put together a full house with 3s and 4s. We could also just go for 3s instead, because another 4 of a kind will do it. Yeah, I think we're kind of just forcing 4 of a kinds. We could also force pairs. Okay, 3 of a kind will need to do. Probably should have sold this bad boy, huh? Going without a planet today. So the goal now is to do a 5 of a kind with 3s build. Because we have all those planets. I think that makes sense. So let's turn this 8 into a 3. Let's open up a standard pack for another blue seal, of course. Mary Andy is a card I historically love with all my heart. Spin it. Alright. Okay, and we're off. So we are yet again going to just discard this single card. And going to play this pair just for a bit of money. 3 3s, love that. I think I might go without the gold card, just because I want to put together the 5 of a kind pretty desperately. And sell here. Okay. Is this enough for a 5 of a kind? I know I'm going without the blue seal, but let's see if this is enough to win the round. I think it is. Okay, cool. We are scaling Planet X now. Cool. And we could continue to scale it with a Celestial pack if we're lucky. Or we can just open up a Buffoon pack for a Cloud9 or a Troubadour. Sup, Tuppy? How's it going? So, mail-in rebate has been nice to me, but I think at this point, I would much rather have maybe hand size? It pains me to do it, but I think that's correct. And we do not find the Planet X. Vagabond is definitely not on today's to-do list. I love me some Balatro as well, Tuppy. Doing good, thanks for asking. Troubadour, I do love you. I do appreciate what you've done for the community. But I think maybe Chaos is probably where it's at. One more roll. Okay, well, that went swimmingly. Let's discard the 1 card. Discard... Dude, that's so many face down cards. Let's play 1 4 of a kind, hopefully maybe a 3 of a kind. It is a 4 of a kind. Okay, that's fine. And we can 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A straight? Sounds good to me. And we have 2 blue seals. Let's do 1 more discard. And we can do maybe a pair will win. Almost, almost. Maybe a pair will win. And I think we may need to flush. As bad as that sounds. Yeah, I think we need to... Bus on Abandon does feel great. That consistent scaling. But yeah, I think maybe the scoring might be scaling a little faster than the bus, but ooh. The mime. I think we gotta buy the mime. So we don't need to prioritize as many blue seals anymore, which I'm a huge fan of. No, I don't want any of that. And we can also get another Mars. That's not bad. Now this does feel terrible, but I think I'm going to sell Chaos the Clown for the Mime. I also would like to get Crystal Ball going so I can get multiple planet cards. Ooh, Chariot is perfect with the Mime. Okay. We have it all figured out now. Alright, alright. We'll come back for the Crystal Ball. Let's roll with this. Let's get this 8 out of here. And we'll play a pair of 4s just to get it going. And we can... Honestly, we should probably just full house because it is at a level 4. Okay. Level 4 full house will get us a bit of points. We have a 2 pair. This is worth quite a bit of gold, but I kind of just need discard space. So how many 7s do we have left? We have 2 7s left, 2 8s left. How many 3s we got left? Not a whole lot from what I imagine. Yeah, we don't have many 3s left. If we can get another 7 or an 8, we can get some more full houses going. We cannot. Interesting. We can at least Empress here. We can make this steel, and we can get some pairs going. Because this will win straight up because we have 2 steals. Yeah. Let's get some pairs. I don't want to get 2 pairs. I may have no choice but to get 2 pairs. Okay, well, you know, that's a little too close for comfort, in my opinion. Get the Arcana pack flowing. And we will say no thank you. And let's also get a few more 2 pairs going. And maybe a 3 of a kind. Alright, alright. We are back to garbage time. So we will keep greeting with the trading card. Get rid of this 2. And we will play a 2 pair. And we do have a full house at our disposal. Worried about the boss? Yeah, me too. A little bit. That's a fair thing to be concerned about. Now I can discard more aggressively, but I also just kind of want to take a full house while I can get it. Okay, so this is the new game plan. We have the Hermit, which we do just need to use because we have, I believe, a win right here. We have a steel card, we have Mime, we did a lot of leveling with our 2 pair. Okay, this has to be enough. It's not enough, but we can keep going down the 2 pair train. Okay. Oh no. Okay, okay, okay. Use the Uranuses. Use the Arcana packs for maybe the 9s. So 7s and 3s need some help. Maybe a Hierophant, or a Hierophant, if you will. So we're really just trying to survive. That's really the name of the game. A stone could help survive, or it could be bad. I'm thinking it's gonna be bad. Let's roll a little bit. Do I get off of the trading card because I just need to survive? Yes. Yeah. Yes, I do. And a glass card will also help me survive. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit more confident now. We can... honestly? Let's Justice here. And we can discard... Yeah. Discard down until we can... So where is my... 2 pairs have a ×7 multiplier. Full houses have a ×10. So it is worth it to go full house. Okay. I think this is 20,000. I believe this is 20,000. Perfect. I was actually never worried about the boss blind. Not me. Not me. I was actually never concerned with it. Calculated. Exactly. Exactly. Never really thought I was in danger, even for a second. Sure. Planets. Perfection. More 2 pairs to my name. And on to the next one. So we can do a 2 pair. Green Joker was better there than Swash. But Swash is family, you know. The Swash is Swash is our guy. That's fair. That's a fair critique. And we can, oh, I mean, this is what it's all about. 2 pair gaming. Ooh, we should probably discard it for Mystic Summit value, huh? Good call out, good call out. And then I kind of just want to level up 2 pairs more. I know like full houses are technically better to scale. And for that reason, I'm going to. Good call. Amazing. Okay, so we are... I don't know if I've ever done a full house build on the channel before. We're definitely riding that bus to victory. And we are also going to open up this Arcana pack. And we are going to High Priestess for more 2 of a kind. Let's get some re-rolling going. And we can call it a day. Let's just call it a day. Really would like to get money. So let's get money. Okay, okay. Eights are looking enticing. Aces aren't looking bad. Tons of threes. Okay, let's get some threes going. And by tons of threes going, I mean just a high card sounds good to me. Okay, perfect. So we can get more full houses going. And this also does give me 2 planet cards. Perfect. And I think I'm just going to accept my 2 planet cards and probably just call it a day. Can at least do a couple rolls. Baron, I love you, but not for this deck. Alright. Fair enough. Nah, just, well, we gotta open up the Arcana pack so we can see the Hermit that we definitely should have played first. Magician, those bad boys. Okay, first hand is drawn face down. We can go by rank and get rid of these first so we can maybe find some threes. Not many 9s left. And now we have a Hierophant. And now we have everything we could possibly want and more. Cool. So we have a full house with a glass card at the end, a steel card, Mystic Summit's online. Really? I really thought that was going to be enough. Interesting, interesting. I think a 2-pair does it with 9 levels of 2-pair. This should be plenty. Yeah, cool. So a 2-pair full house kind of thing. Just rip those off. And I would really like to get rid of this Swashbuckler eventually. And maybe the Buffoon pack will provide me something to get rid of it. The Bean. Honestly, welcome to the lineup, Bean. Welcome to the lineup. So now we can just kind of go crazy with... But I also kind of want to discard so I can get Mystic Summit value. Let's just see what a straight up no Mystic Summit full house does. Okay, that's not bad. No full house yet. Well, we can still get rid of that. Yeah, let's just discard these guys. Almost enough. I guess we can just do this. Maybe put the glass down. Because this will be 2 planets on its own. Yeah. Plenty of scoring here. Also getting some money on the way out. More full houses to our name. The Hermit. Is the Hermit worth it for $7? Yes, obviously. Ooh. That's huge. Let's get a special card. Yep, any of them will do. And now we're... Yeah, we just win. Just with Ride the Bus and Driver's License, this is easily a win. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. So, let's just see how much of a win this is. Can get it done in one very easily. Heck yeah. This run was looking grim. And now we're just living our best life. We'll keep our $10. All face cards are drawn face down. That is tragic, but I think we'll be able to get away with it. So we just need one blue seal to show up. The full house train is still moving. 164,000. Okay, okay. Yep, use the earths. And we will hang some sort of cards. One random joker is disabled, is coming up. That's no problem for us. So let's get to discarding. Not a huge fan of 9s and 8s this run, so we can get rid of those. Would love to find an additional 4. And I think we can swing it with how small the deck is. Yeah, very easily. Ooh, probably should have discarded for another blue seal. Good call, good call. Not bad. And we can open up another Arcana pack. That's a perfect card right there when you have a Mime. Celestial pack to get under the interest threshold. Just the best gaming you've ever seen in your life. The bean is about to expire. So do we get ahead of it with a golden joker? I think so. Golden joker will pay for itself. And we can at least discard. Yeah, let's just try to get greedy. So we have 3s down. And we have everything. I'll sell this so we can actually get some planets flowing. 20 bucks from the lucky card. And 2 more earths on the way. A luchador is not necessary. So we're hoping, I mean, honestly, it's pretty much golden joker. If that can get disabled, that'd be great. Buffoon pack is pretty worthless. Sell this, I guess. Pick up this. Sell this. This could actually add to our scoring, so we will pick that. Hermit is perfect. Magician is not really what we're looking for. Molt could be good. Yeah. Off to the final round. That's debuffed, huh? I don't think that matters. At all, really. So I could just play this and probably get away with it. Yeah, let's simplify things. This will win on its own. Cool. Very nice. Let's see how far we can get with the Mime full house build. We can go for rolling. Oops, all 6s. Nah. I don't think oops all 6s is where we want to be. And that's also not where we want to be. Planet X, sure. One more level of Planet X can't hurt. Just so we can get a little bit more value out of Overstock. And these are average. We'll just get a strictly better version of that Joker, I guess. Playing a full house brings me to $0.00. Okay. It hurts. No beating around the bush there. That does hurt greatly. But what we can do is maybe we can start scaling this so we're not brought down to $0. Shout out, $20. I regret my decisions almost instantly. There's no way that's gonna cost me the whole run, right? It wouldn't. Oh goodness gracious, it might cost me the whole run. Oh no, how many threes do I got left? 2 threes? Oh no, am I open to suggestions and against backseating? You know what? Maybe some people do need backseating because sometimes people do stuff like that. And you might be thinking, hey, I want to tell Fruit something. But you know, he's a bit too stubborn to maybe listen to some people sometimes. Anyway. My 2-of-a-kind, my 2-pair, is also not bad. So let's see what we can do to best put that together. So 5s, 3s, not 9s, and not 4s. Okay. 8s are also off the table. Okay. If we can get a 2-pair to agree with each other, we might be able to do something here. If this is the end of the road, I mean, we'll just say, I deserve it. Fair? Sounds great. Or I'm the best to ever do it. If I do make it, we'll just say I'm the best to ever do it. I'll keep going for full houses. So we want to get rid of 8s and 2s, but not get rid of any driver's license cards. But we actually can. We have 19 currently. So we can get rid of some worthwhile cards. How many 3s do we got? We got 8 3s. And yeah, we'll get rid of these. These are, I think, our least impactful cards right now. Roll a few times. Okay, I do like strength. And I do like the duo. Okay. The duo is actually massive. Probably could have sold the blue Joker, but you know, we're here now. The fortune teller is actually much better than the duo, or than the blue Joker. Rip it. No, never. And then a 2 that can be a 3 if we strengthen it. It's also fantastic mime value. Okay. I think we're going to need to cut our losses and just say we are going to play a full house on the boss blind. Unfortunately. So 7s and 3s, I think, is the name of the game. Works for me. And that looks like a 7 and a 3. Don't need to play the glass because we do have the blue seal all figured out here. Cool. What does the addition of the duo do for us? Quite a bit. Quite a bit. So let's snap off a few more Earths. Open up this here standard pack for a big old goose egg. And then this standard pack will present to me the worst cards I can imagine. Amazing. Probably not. Amazing. Huge value. A steel card sounds good to me. And I think we're just rolling down, right? Because we are going to play a full house no matter what. Oh. How greedy can we be? So we would obviously get rid of Fortune Teller. I think we can be pretty greedy. Let's try it. Okay, yeah. This is what we're doing. This is the strategy. I think this wins flat out. I could discard here, but that's a lot of money. But I do think this just wins. To be completely safe, I can turn this into a steel card. Yeah, I have $0. Cool. I have $35 now. Nice. Now we have $50 to our name, and we have a death card that is going to do some messed up stuff for us. Now the question is, when I do need to do the Invisible Joker, do I sell Ride the Bus? I don't think I can. And I don't think I should. But it will hurt a lot if Invisible Joker hits Ride the Bus. Money. Standard pack will present me nothing. And this will also pretty much provide me nothing. Hangman's not bad. Hangman, Death, that's the classic combo. Rip it. I thought for sure Invisible Joker was about to get buffed up. Okay, so 5s and 4s. Do I want to get rid of? I really want to commit to 7s and 3s for some reason. I'm not sure why. But it does sound fun at least. So let's hang these. And commit to 7s and 3s for some reason. But not that 3. That 3 is not welcome here. Always lucky, I think, is what they say. And then this glass will do a whole lot for us. Yeah. This has to be plenty. Good for 1.1. Alright, now for the moment of truth. What do you got for us? Obviously, we wanted to driver's license or mime. This is the worst one. This is the second to worst one. So, because Balatro is a random game that's 100% random, it will clone Ride the Bus. I mean, it's not like... It's not good, but you know, it's what we got. Why'd I open that? Good questions. Good questions all around. Arcana pack will present us a glass 6. That's right. Everyone saw that coming. And the devil will be good on this 3, so we're gonna buy that up. Rip it. Perfection. How do I keep getting away with it? And then like a magician, I guess, because always lucky. And now, don't really need this blue seal steel, I don't think. With all this molt going on, I don't think I need it. Really, I just need a way to this 10 can be lucky, and so can this 3. Let's discard these guys, I guess. And then we wanted this to be gold. Hanged is not terrible. Feels bad. Discard those guys. Okay, cool. And then we can Empress this guy. And I guess sell this. Okay, we have our 7 and 3 full house. Again, I'm not really sure why 7 and 3, but interesting. Really could not come up with 3,000. Anyway, that's fine. That's fine. We can just do a high card. I think high card does it on its own. Easily. There's my beautiful Plutos. And we can use those. And I do not think that this build has much more life in it. No, definitely not. Nah. The bean is bad. We could magician, or we could keep rolling. Rip it. And rip it again. Sure, why not? Just might as well just rip it. Okay, we've rolled enough. 3s, and that's it. Discard these ones for 7s. Nah, we want a tarot card so we can spin that wheel. Worth it. Worth it every day of the week. Okay, we need these to proc more than the gold card. So let's do just that. Nice, nice. Was not expecting that to actually work, but here we are. Now if I can find, I don't know, blueprint, if I had to name one hand that I would, or one joker that I would like to see, it would probably be the card Blueprint. Let me try that again. If I could see one card, or one joker, it'd probably be Blueprint. Damn it. I really thought that would work. See it work for some other people, but sure. Alright. And we found nothing. We'll get a grabber on the next one. 14 million? Alright, might be the end of the road. Might be the end. Unless. Check this out. Honestly, that was much closer than I thought it was going to be. But not as close as this. Check it. Okay, okay. But have you considered a straight? Level 1 straight. Show them what's up. But have you... Would you even consider Hermit value? Going crazy. And then we win. 9 million points in Mountain. How about 5 million points? This honestly might be 5 million points. He copes. Ooh, not quite. Alright, well, not bad, honestly. Ride the Bus, Abandoned Deck. A pretty cracked combo, got it up to plus 60. And we had, you know, some other jokers playing around that probably contributed a little bit more to the score. But anyway, that's probably the stream. That's it. That's all I got. We completed 2 decks today. We're on our way to completing all the decks, all the difficulties. But I think at 2.5 hours, that's a stream and a half. If you haven't subscribed already, might as well throw a subscription my way. If you haven't liked the stream, I'm not sure if liking the streams would do anything, but you know, you can. It's something to do. Free will does exist. You can like a stream. But anyway, that's all I got for today. Have a good one. Constellation could have been great with how many blue seals. Yeah, I saw that. It was like in the store before. I'm a Constellation believer. So if that was like 4 antes ago, I definitely would have. But yeah, Constellation usually goes crazy. Are you on Twitch by chance? I need to get on Twitch for sure. We'll get there. We'll get there. For now, just YouTube. But yeah, we'll figure out the multi-streaming thing eventually. But for now, just YouTube. But I've heard a lot of people suggest Twitch, and I should check it out finally. But we'll get there. We'll get there. But today, that's all we got. And by the time I log off, I'll do a little bit more research on what goes into Twitch. And this is the first time I've looked at my hair in a second. Nobody told me. It looks like trash. That's why you got to check your OBS, I guess, so you know if you're looking a little gnarly. Anyway, that's all I got. Have a good one. Bye-bye. See ya.